Hello. 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 Hi. My name is Monet. Of Formula second generation PETALIGHT. Groovy funky retro cutie Monet. Thank you for coming to see me on such a short notice. I just wanted to hang out, that's it. There's no real reason. There's no real reason. I don't know. I had some free time. I've been cleaning the rooftop. And I had some free time. And I was like, I'm just gonna hang out. That's the only reason. I just wanted to hang out. That's it. How are you guys doing? Hello. What are you guys up to today? What are you guys up to today? Did I conquer the cable monster? No. No, but I slept. I slept a lot and... Okay, don't judge me for this. Okay, okay. But... I finally took down my Christmas tree. I finally took down my Christmas tree today. April 18th, 2021. My Christmas tree was still up. Yeah, it was a fake one, yeah. It was a fake one, and I had already taken down the ornaments and stuff a while ago. I just like hadn't put it in the box, you know? Should have just kept it up. Christmas is coming back soon if you left it for another month. Okay, but like... I was having this conversation with a friend, right? I think if you leave your Christmas tree up for the entire year, it's like the same as if you leave the Christmas lights up on your house year round. It's like... It like speaks... It like says something, you know? It says something about you. And I don't know if it says a good thing about you, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm trying to be a little organized right now, especially now that I finished all the birthday art. I'm a little embarrassed because like I focused so much on all that birthday art that like I just kind of like I didn't really like take care of anything else. Hi. So like the rooftop was a fucking mess. An absolute fucking mess. Looking cute today. You like pacifiers? Like, to be honest, I hadn't really been taking care of myself during that time that I was drawing. I was literally just like drawing and nothing else, right? So now that I'm done with that, right? Now regular life is back again. And so I've been spending Like, I'm doing a little bit, you know? Like, I'm not trying to go crazy cleaning every day. I'm doing a little bit at a time. That's the most manageable way, right? It's like you clean a little bit every day. But no, you know, not maxing is over for a little bit. For a little bit. For just a little bit. It is still a part of me, whether I like it or not. Girls are prone to girl rotting, right? But it's like nice and manageable to just like when I wake up, right? When I don't have like, cause like I wake up and I don't feel like sitting down at my computer right away. And I just clean a little bit, you know? I clean about as much as I feel like, and then I'm like, alright, I don't want to clean anymore. And then I go do something else, right? But today I cleaned a lot. I guess I was really in the mood for it today. I cleaned a ton today, and I told you guys about my new rug, right? My sister gave me her hand-me-down rug a while back, and I think I see why she gave me this thing, because it sucks. It's like not really an old vacuum, it's like a decent model, right? But I think it is so deeply ingrained with like dog fur that like it doesn't vacuum right. So I tried vacuuming my rug with it and it just got like dog fur all over it. So I the vacuum that sucks is like, no, it sucks in a bad way. It doesn't suck in a good way. It sucks in a bad way, you know? Hi! Ooh, I'm happy to see a lot of people I don't see around too often. I think it's like too clogged up. You know? I think there's just too much dog hair. And I tried cleaning it, but it's so nasty, you know? Like it's like a nasty, dusty vacuum. I feel like I'm better off just getting a new one. Like I feel like I'm better off just getting like a new one, you know? I did bring out my Roomba though. I have a Roomba that I got a couple years back. And if I remember right, Roombas can vacuum carpets too, right? It's not just like hard floor. Like they vacuum carpets too, right? Is he named? I don't remember if I named my Roomba. It's honestly so thank you, Tully. I got a Roomba a couple years back from my mom as a birthday, Christmas present, something like that. And I used it a little bit, and it was kind of nice, right? It was kind of nice. I used it back when I was an office lady, right? But my cats were terrified of it, and then it would keep getting stuck. And it's kind of cute when it gets stuck because you need to go pick it up, right? But it would get stuck all the time, and it would get like stuck under the bed, and it would just like turn into a whole ordeal. Like, come on, get yourself out of there. It was just always getting stuck, so I just kind of like I didn't really use it, and I didn't really have a good place to plug it in, right? So I don't have one of the ones with like Wi-Fi, you know, because ones with like Wi-Fi, like they like track out the whole interior of your room, right? Which is like, I don't want the feds knowing the overlay of my room. You know what I mean? Even though they already do. Even though they already have my fingerprints from my iPhone, and they already have my face, every single corner of my face, you know, from that. Welcome, Raiders! Welcome! Welcome, Raiders! Welcome, Poma! Hi! I just started. We're talking about a Roomba and how the government How the government is gonna steal my information through my Roomba. I need a fucking tinfoil hat. My government is checking out my Face ID right now. Dude, I can only imagine. Right, like being a VTuber, right? Being a VTuber, you use the Face ID on an iPhone. That's like considered to be the best tracking. Thank you. Hi everybody. I'm just chilling. I've been cleaning all day. I'm just chilling. This is just a gorilla stream. I just felt like hanging out and talking to everybody, so I'm just chilling. But I think Apple and the government already probably has every single angle of my face, in every single expression that I could possibly make, in every single like state of being, every single way of lighting, you know, every single. There's probably no angle of my face that they don't have in like a detailed 3D scan. You know what I mean? You got a binky, the binky. The feds already have the exact floor plan in place to get every building as well. Right? Okay, so I saw this like thing on Twitter that was like, oh, this dangerous AI tool will, you know, will pinpoint exactly the exact location from a photo, blah 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 blah, right? And it'll show the inside of the building. And I was like, what the fuck? There's no way it can show the inside of the building, right? But I watched it. And it was just like yeah, it just basically matches up, you know, like a landmark in your picture to like fucking Google Maps or something like that. And then it uses the fucking, like, for example, like rental websites, you know how they'll show like a picture of the inside of the house when they're like selling a house? It'll just show those. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But like, I feel you don't need AI to do that. Schizos can do that just enough mental illness and you can do that without AI, you know what I mean? We don't need AI for that. I am Leonardo da Vinci. Didn't you know we have the same birthday? Yeah, we're way ahead. Yeah, cause there's that guy, yeah, Rainbolt, is it? Like that, like, professional geoguesser? That, like, it's so funny cause, like, you'll see him on Twitter, and he's so, like, spiteful in, like, the funniest way. Cause, like, he'll see, like, somebody post a picture of, like, a bagel, right? Like, a bagel sandwich. And the person will be like, nah, I'm gatekeeping this sandwich because it's too good for you guys. And he'll be so fucking spiteful about it that he'll spend like the next like week of his life trying to dox where this bagel sandwich is from. Based on like the most minute shit. Like he'll go through like the tweets of the person, right? Be like, oh, okay, this guy goes to school in New York. Time to look for, you know, a school in New York, right? And like, you're like, oh, okay, you know, this table has this kind of grain on it, you know, like, and he'll look for every single bagel shop near in the vicinity of every single school in New York, and then he'll look at like the tables in each one of them, and then he'll like go and it's so much. Yeah, it'll be like, I can tell by the way this man's autocorrect operates that he's from Brooklyn. And then I think he even went to the bagel shop in New York and had them name the bagel sandwich after him. I think they had him like name it after like Rainbow or something like that. It is so spiteful, but it is so funny. We don't need AI to do this stuff. You just need somebody filled with hate and spite, honestly. That's all you need. You don't need AI for that, you know? Dude, a bagel sandwich sounds so good right now, though. I woke up, like, desperately wanting vegetables. Like, I want, like, some avocado, some tomato, give me some spinach, some cucumbers, some olives. Oh, it sounds so good. It sounds so good. I want veggies. I bet that spite made that bagel tastes twice as good, though. Right. Alright. Really say the bagel guy was quick that day? I really want to try a New York bagel. I really, really want to try a New York bagel. Everybody from New York swears by them. And they're like, oh, you know, nobody else does them the same. It has to be a bagel from New York, right? I've never had one. How am I feeling after my birthday? I'm feeling great, honestly. I was feeling so freaking mentally ill on my birthday. I'm gonna be real with you guys. On my birthday, I was like at like maximum mental illness because I was so stressed from working on the birthday art nonstop. Like, the stress was crazy. I hadn't been taking care of myself at all while I was working on that. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I wasn't really, like, showering. I wasn't really cleaning anything. I wasn't eating well. I was just, like, eating junk food. Like, basically, I would just be eating, like, junk food and drawing. That's all I did, right? So, like, finally, when I finished the birthday art, it was like the clouds in the sky parted, right? And all of a sudden, you know, it was like, oh, yeah. But I didn't finish that until the night of. So I was already, like, really mentally ill the day of my birthday, right? I was, like, so mentally ill. I went to, like, V-Sensei and I was like, I'm gonna cancel everything. Like, forget all the planning we did and forget it. I'm just gonna cancel everything. I was like, the mental illness... I was so straight with her. I was like, the mental illness is way too strong right now. I can't do any of this stuff. And she was like, okay! She was just like, okay, I understand. Don't worry. Like, I just told her, I was like, I'm just gonna cancel everything. Like, you know. And then the day off was really rough. I'm not gonna lie. There was obviously Gura's graduation being announced, which is like... That's like the 9/11 of VTubers, you know what I mean? It was the craziest thing to happen that day. It was literally the 9/11 of VTubers that day. And then there was like a bunch of stuff happening with one of my friends, right? And so it felt like there was just like... Again, not even mentioning that. It felt like... It felt like, you know, like everything was going wrong that day. The day was so cursed. And then, like, you would go on Twitter and everybody was depressed. Everyone was fucking depressed. Everybody was sad. Everybody was feeling like shit that day. And it's just like... Hey guys, you know, I still had to roll up and be like, haha, what's up guys? It's my birthday. You know, it was such an awkward day to have a birthday. So... the day of the birthday, I still had fun, right? It was still a fun stream, but like, It was in the back of my mind the whole time. Like, it was in the back of my mind the whole time, you know, just like, man, I was already feeling really shitty about my birthday. And I have birthday Menhera, right? I'm fucking stupid and I have birthday Menhera. That whole day kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the streaming part of it was nice. While I was on stream with you guys, it was awesome, right? But I'm not gonna lie, like, the moment I still closed stream, I was still like, you know, like, I ended stream and I was like, damn, I'm miserable again. This sucks. But then I finished the birthday art. Submitted it and everything. And then it was like the next day I woke up and it was like the clouds had parted, you know? It was like the sun came out. Rainbows in the sky, you know? The sky was blue, the birds were chirping. And that day, the next day, what was it, the 16th? I'm so sorry to staff and the senseis. I didn't even look at my Discord. I was like, I ain't looking at any of this. If anybody's trying to reach me, too bad. Like, no one can bother me today. Absolutely no one can bother me today. I was like, no one, like, I'm out of commission today. You cannot talk to me today. I like cleaned my room a little. I took a nap. I think I like, it was one of those days where I just like, I ate McDonald's and I stayed up like really late, just like chilling, doing literally whatever I felt like. It was like the most like self-indulgent day ever. And after that day, I felt so much better, and I've already been feeling so much better since, right? Like the stress, like my stress, like gauge was at like max, and like every day it's just been going down. Oh, I feel so much better. I feel so much less mentally ill now. Oh, it's God. And I know how well I'm doing because I freaking took down my Christmas tree today. That was like my enemy for months, you guys. Like that Christmas tree was looking at me, and I just kept telling myself like, yeah, I'll take it down soon. Yeah, I'll take it down soon. Yeah, I'll take it down soon. So I took down my Christmas tree today. I'm unstoppable. I cleaned, I swept my room. I'm unstoppable now. Very belated happy Monday, thank you! Thank you so much for 16 months to be! Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be like the real birthday party. Of course, I'm excited for the birthday merch, as I've said a bajillion times. But I'm just kind of excited to like have a proper party celebration and like not be like stressed out of my gourd, you know? Like I can chill. I don't have to worry about all that other stuff. So tomorrow I'm gonna get some sushi. I'm gonna get some modelos. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna see if I can get some of the girls to play games with me. Hi, Celis! Stress is bad. Stress is bad. And get wrenched. Get wrenched. Like, I felt bad because when I was like super stressed out, dude, I was like snappy, and I was like, when my stress is at maximum, I was like starting to like snap at like staff and everybody, and I feel so bad because I usually try to be really nice and respectful to them. But I was like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." I was like biting people. I feel so bad. I was fucking biting people. I was so stressed. This model does have more white hairs? Yeah, it kinda does, huh? Yeah. I gotta figure out how to like manage my stress a little better. And you know what made me so mad too, right? I have this like pile of slime in front of me. And I was like, oh, slime is such a nice, relaxing hobby, right? I'm gonna relieve some of my stress by playing with slime. So I grabbed one of my slimes. You know, I like stick my hand in there. And it's like incredibly sticky on my hands. Like incredibly freaking sticky on my hands. And I couldn't get it off. Like no matter what I did, like I tried to get it off one hand and it would just stick on one hand and I would like go back and forth, right? Like do like all the usual ways that I try to like get it off my hands and it wouldn't come off and I was freaking out. And it was like getting on my desk, it was getting everywhere and like my desk was so messy that I couldn't reach and grab the activator because it would have just gotten slime on everything. Like there was like slime all over my desk. It was awful. I couldn't touch anything. Everything would have gotten slime over it. So like I just had to like run over to the sink. With like slime on my hands to just try and like wash it all off. And like it's not easy to wash off. So I was so upset because I was like, I just want to play with slime. Damn. Actually, I wonder if I can play with some slime right now. Come on. I think this one should be fine. I'll put some activator on it. I'm gonna play with slime when I talk to you guys. This is my autistic girl stimming hour. Hold on. There we go. Oh, now I'm in my happy place. Now I'm in my happy place. I can just like play with this while I talk to you guys. It is so funny how often I do this. Like a lot of the times when I'm just like talking to the girls on voice chat, which like you know that the girls have been stressed out and tired when like there haven't been that many voice chat calls lately. Like we haven't been in voice call that much lately. But like I'll just like start playing with the slime and they love hearing it. The girls love hearing the slime. My hands are all sticky. Hold on. I like this one. It smells like masapan. It's like a Mexican candy. It's like sand. Some of them are having family issues or getting sick now. Yeah, it's... I feel like springtime is rough for everyone. No? Masapan mentioned. Yeah, it smells like masapan. It's supposed to feel like masapan. Very nice. It's like a masapan themed slime, right? It's a sand slime. It's really nice. Other changes not good for the body. Yeah, it's like in between allergies, right? Some people get their ass kicked by allergies. And then it's like... I feel like the pace of things happen. No, slime is not edible. Slime is very toxic. You do not eat slime. Like... Yeah, with the pollen and then like temperature changes. And I feel like when it gets warmer out, the pace of things change too. Right? You can't stop me when I'm in it. I mean... You can eat it, but it's not gonna be fun. Probably not gonna taste good either. You wanna eat a bunch of sand? Ah, it feels so good to play with. I'm so nervous because I haven't gotten sick in like 2 years now. And I'm gonna sound like an anti-vaxxer here. I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. But I haven't. I got my initial COVID shot, and I don't think I ever got a booster. Like, I don't think I ever got around to having a booster. I got COVID once, and then I've never gotten sick again. Like, ever. Not even a cold, nothing. And everybody I know that's gotten, like, all the boosters, they get sick a whole bunch, you know? I hate thinking about that, though, because it's like, fucking Monet anti-vaxxer. You know? Is it just that you never leave the house? No, but, like, this was even, like, last year when I traveled a whole bunch. Right? Like, because like last year I went to a bunch of cons, right? I went traveling a bunch. I was in like planes, I was in airports, I was at like big convention centers, nothing happened. Moro, hello, hi. I know what's gonna happen though. I know I'm gonna get sick again though. And I'm so nervous. It fucking sucks getting sick. I think the last time I got sick was actually, yeah, it was around September. September before debut, before PETALIGHT's debut. I know I am super jinxing myself, aren't I? Last time I got sick was a couple months before PETALIGHT's debut, when we were initially recording playback. The reason I have such like a sexy vocal fry in playback was because I was sick. I was really sick. That's why it sounds that way. That's why I've never sounded the same in every other like version of playback, because I was really sick. Bring my slime back. Yeah, I had that like husky voice during that recording of playback, and that's why it sounds so like damn, the Monet vocal fry, you know, but just because I was sick. I just sing like that. Oh, dying of plague. To be honest, though, I was trying very hard to not get sick. Because I feel like when you're a VTuber, you get sick, and that's like a week. It's like a week of work you miss, you know? And I can't be taking that much time off. But then at the same time, if I get sick, you guys will pity me, and you guys will baby me, and you'll be like, oh, my she's so sick, I want to take care of her. So like, I don't know, I kind of want to get sick. Is that insane for me to say? Is that psycho of me to say? That I kind of want to get sick just so that you'll want to baby me. It's a little psycho, right? It's a little psycho. I'll play with another stuff. 100%! It is 100% psycho. Welcome everybody that's coming in. Let's play with another slime. Ah, this is so sticky! Like you said you don't like being baby doll. Haven't you noticed by now that I'm kind of a tsundere? Haven't you noticed by now? Expect chat to have +10 insight. Exactly! You should know everything at every moment. You should absolutely know at every moment. Oh my god, this slime is super sticky. Ah! Haha, I'm not tsundere, I'm just Latina. Fuck, this slime is doing the same thing that other one did. Oh my god, all my slimes are like super melted. Fuck me. Oh my god. Where's the activator? I just sprayed a bunch! Dude, they're all super melted. What the hell? Oh my god. This shit's dire. Hello! Welcome, if you're a tsundere, why have you called us baka? Yeah, I have! You think I'm a kudere? Kuderes are kinda hot. I don't mind. I don't mind. Dude, my hands are covered in slime! Ah! I could let out my yandere out. I could let my yandere out, but I feel like it would get a little too real, you know? I feel like letting my yandere out would just be like letting out like the extreme like mental illness, you know? Nah. Nobody needs to see that. No, but it's like not even in like a hot way. It's not like, oh my gosh, he loves me so much, he wants to kill me. It's just like, oh my god, this girl's insane, you know? It's like just letting out my dark and twisted mind. Dude, this is fucking... I made a mistake, dude. This is crazy. Yeah, it's a little different. Oh my god, my hands are covered in slime. Yeah, I'm not a huge yandere person. I definitely think if I had to typecast myself, I'd like to say I'm a dere, but I think I'm actually more of a tsundere. But like, I don't know. Any anime recently? I've only been watching old stuff lately. I haven't really been watching anything new. That is like lovey-dovey. Yeah. I'm gonna activate the fuck out of this slime. Oh, I've been wanting to watch the new Gundam. The new Gundam looks pretty good. I've been wanting to watch that. I don't know if you're mean enough to be a real tsundere though. I don't think tsunderes have to be mean. Tsundere does not have to be mean. Tsundere is just kind of like cold. You know? I I don't think a tsundere has to be mean. Gundam scares you because there's so many. But a lot of them, there's a lot, especially the new ones, you can just kind of pick them up without knowledge of anything. If you like want to watch a Gundam thing, but if you want to watch like a Gundam thing, but like don't want to like watch a whole ass series, you can watch the movies. For example, there's War in the Pocket, which is pretty good. It's a short movie. All you really need to know about Gundam is that it's like space politics with robots. You know, it's like that kind of stuff. Oh my god, this shit is still too sticky. What did I do to deserve this? Why is my slime this sticky? Have I watched Seed? No, that's the one with the... Which one's the one with the bishies? Is it Seed or Wing? Dude, this shit's way too sticky. Both? Oh, okay. Zero also. I really liked Witch from Mercury. I'm not gonna lie. Witch from Mercury was really good. Ah, there we go. Okay. The only anime I would give it a try would be Initial D. Dude, Initial D fucking kicks ass. Initial D is so good. Even Initial D is so good even if you don't care about cars. Like, it's just like a goofy cast. The characters are just so good. Okay, there we go. My slime is not as sticky anymore. Initial D is good, but overrated as an automotive enthusiast. What is it like not having fun? What is it like not being full of joy and whimsy? What is it like being a hater, bro? You have sushi! What kind? What is it like not having any whimsy in your Someone will tell me about your love for Fortnite. Shut up! Shut up! Welcome readers! Hi Roa! Welcome everyone! Cool Kids Raid, hi! Welcome. Alright, my slime... Oh, my slime is like way too activated now. Oh shit. I think you can enjoy... No, it's not... Stream is different now. I think you can enjoy Initial D without caring about the car stuff, you know? It's good as a show, but the things that did the car culture are irreversible. Bro, have some joy in your heart. You got more people into your hobby. Have some joy in your heart. I mean, I say that, but I'm just as much as a gatekeeper about other stuff. I'm also a gatekeeper. I'm messing with you. I get it. I get it. You liked MF Ghost? I didn't like the art style. I thought it looked kind of weird. I wasn't really into it. I know nothing about Initial D. Dude, it's good. It's good. It's really good. It's just like a good, like, silly 90s show where they just happen to be drifting cars. It's really good. You don't need to care about cars at all to enjoy Initial D. Dude, my slime is way too activated now. Now it's like really stiff. I'm such a gatekeeper. That's my actual toxic trait. Is that I'm a freaking gatekeeper. I'm sorry. I'm a gatekeeping hipster. I legit will not share things. If they're really good and I want to gatekeep them, I won't tell anybody about them. I will not. That's my toxic trait. There are some things you just can't, you know? Just hiding the good stuff from us. Yeah! You hear the slime? Oh, that's so satisfying. That's so satisfying. I agree with y'all. We kept anime back in the 90s and 80s. Maybe like 3 of us would be here still. I know. I know. I'm just sitting around. I'm just messing around. Yeah, maybe only 3 of us should be here. No, I'm just kidding. I like you guys here. I like you guys here. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. I love you. I'm just kidding. There's this Twitter account I like following. It's this dude that posts about like anime VHSs. He made this really good tweet today. What was it? It just said, "People at Walmart don't know I'm popular amongst mentally ill VHS collectors, but I'm too humble to tell them." That's gonna be me. Yeah. It was Kenny Lauderdale. Yeah. It's all about that laser disc. Dude, laser disc is like hard to get into. Not because of the laser discs themselves, well, kind of, because like laser discs are so heavy, so like shipping fees are so expensive. But like getting a working laser disc player is kind of a pain. I've come to learn. No, I don't. I gatekeep from other people, but I don't gatekeep from you guys because you guys are cool. You guys are cool. You're allowed to know. You're allowed to know. If you watch Monet, you're allowed to be in on it. You know? Our algorithms are synced like periods. What did it say? Anything to say? Hi. Hi, Fudge. Hi, Rare Socks. That's an awesome sentence. And get out the Monet 8-track tapes. There's like slime all over my hands. Blech. 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 Yeah, you like my costume? You like my pacifier? Remember Regular Show? I never watched Regular Show. Monet vinyl or cassette or VHS? I don't know if a vinyl would fit. I like vinyl, so I don't know if a vinyl would fit my vibes. I think a cassette. A cassette would, and a VHS might. A mini disc, yeah, mini disc would be it. Yeah. A mini disc would be it. I'm a CD type of girl, but that's one thing that I gatekeep. I gatekeep like CDs a little bit. Because right now everybody collects vinyls, right? Vinyls is a cool thing to collect right now. Followed by cassettes. Right? But it's more like the people that collect cassettes tend to be kind of like the more like hardcore collectors, right? But not many people collect CDs. And so you can still find CDs for very cheap. Right? And they don't take up that much space. You know? I have a pretty big CD collection. Well, big to me. I know a lot of people with much more CDs than me, but it's big to me. Right? But I started I've been like I clicked on one video on YouTube that was like Gen Z has ruined this and this and this, you know? Because I thought it was funny. And now I get a bunch of like YouTube videos of like this kind of stuff, right? And I saw a video that was like,
for your next CD, Chores. I'm sorry.
Like CDs. Thanks, Anon. By the way, did you Sorry to change the topic, but did you guys hear about what happened in China? Did you hear? Did you hear what happened in China? It's crazy. Did you guys hear? China, put these nuts in your mouth. Got 'em. Anyway, back to CDs. How's the fitness recently? Oh, you know, it's pretty good. I'm trying to fit these nuts in my mouth. Your mouth. Never mind. Never mind. I messed it up. Fuck. Damn it! Oh my god, I can't believe it. I fucking owned myself. That was sad. That was so sad. I've just been getting owned left and right on streams lately. This sucks. This freaking sucks. What was I gonna say? Somebody asked what my best vinyl that I own is. Here, let me show you. I have a vinyl collection. It's not that big. I have maybe 20, 30 vinyls. Not that much. Just because vinyls get expensive, you know? It's like a decent little vinyl collection. I have one of my rarest, most expensive vinyls is this album by Sheena Ringo, which in my opinion is also the best Sheena Ringo album. Sheena Ringo's Karuki Samen Kuri no Hana. This is probably the best, rarest album I have on vinyl. It goes for a lot of money. This album goes for a fuckload of money. Let's check Discogs. What's it on? Let's see Discogs. This is probably my most valued vinyl. This album is like really fucking hard to get. Sheena Ringo, there we go. Yeah, the LP. Oh, it looks like it got repressed lately. It got remade. It sells for about $200, $300. Back when I got it, it was going for about $400, $500 for this vinyl, which is fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Oh, wow. It looks like the price has gone down a little bit. Now it's about $200. You can get it for about $200, which honestly, though, is still a lot for a vinyl. $200 is still a ton of money for some physical music. Yeah, mine is the original press. Yeah. Yeah, mine is the original press. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. I got mine for a really good deal. I imported mine. Got it for a super, super good deal. It is... If you've never listened to this album, it is gorgeous. It's in my opinion, Sheena Ringo's best album. And Sheena Ringo is one of the musicians of all time. If you're into Japanese music, Sheena Ringo is one of the musicians of all time. Her stuff is just godly, right? Yeah, this is probably the rarest one I have. What else? I have some good albums. I had a picture at some point of my records. Let me see if I can find them all. When we did that stream about Tabemono treasures, I took a picture. Hi! Nice to see you. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did find the picture. Okay, hold on. Wait, no, I just found the picture of my... I found a picture of my CDs. Where's my vinyls? Can't find them. I can't find them. Whatever. I'll show you at some point. But yeah, I think that's my rarest record. I've spent like probably not the only record I've spent like decent money on, but that's the one I spent the most on. But I think it's worth it. I don't know. Personally, like, I think all music sounds really good on vinyl, but I don't really usually get like heavy, I don't know, electronic music. Actually, no, I lied. Because I do have Lego Welt. I do have the Lego Welt vinyl. I have an Oritachi vinyl. I'm full of bullshit. Actually, half of the records I have are like electronic music. Never mind. Never mind, I'm full of shit. Just kidding. You can't see me stick my tongue out from under the pacifier. If you're somebody big into music though, I do recommend trying vinyls. It's just there's a lot of like memes about like, oh yeah, you know, it sounds different. I think it's just the fact that like it's a nice experience to listen to music physically. The ritual of setting up your record player, making sure it's all clean, cleaning your records, keeping them clean, you know. The ritual of like putting it on there, putting the needle on the record, you know, pressing play, right? Just playing the record. It's really nice, right? And it's really good at like atmosphere. It really helps put the atmosphere in a room, right? It's a really nice thing, right? And then you know, the record ends and then you have to get up and flip it to the other side, right? To get the side B of the record. It's really chill. I think it's worth it. I love the fact that I'm forced to listen to an entire album. I do that pretty normally. I realize not everybody does this, but I'm a big fan of listening to a whole album, you know? Yeah! Oh, dude, I bet like meeting up with friends and doing something like playing Magic and putting on records, that fucking rules. I bet that rules. I've been trying to find a good, like, speaker. Like, a good way to play my CDs, right? But there's not a lot of, like, good... Like, I'm trying to find, like, a good boombox, basically. But some of the ones that have, like, designs I like don't have good speakers, you know? Next to Spotify. I've said this before. I don't like Spotify. I'm a hater for Spotify. I think if you... Do I want to say a hot take? Do I want to be controversial today? I don't think you should use Spotify. Trying to come up with the right words to explain how I feel. It's not even about the quality or anything like that. It's like Spotify, first of all, is like cancer when it comes to like if you care about supporting an artist, it fucking sucks because Spotify is not paying shit. Right? Spotify is not like... Spotify is paying your favorite artists like pennies, right? Even if their music is crazy popular, it's pennies, right? And... You don't get everything on Spotify. I notice sometimes people... have what I, in my head, call like Spotify music taste, you know? Where it's like if you like sometimes I can tell that the only music you listen to is on Spotify, you know? And sorry to oh god, I sound really fucking obnoxious right now. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I sound so fucking obnoxious and pretentious right now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I sound like such a fucking hipster. I sound like such a fucking hipster right now. When you listen to Spotify, you're basically just listening to what gets served on a plate to you. And like, I guess if you don't care about music that much, that's fine, right? Not everybody cares about music. That's fine. Some people just, you know, want to put on the radio. That's fine, I guess, you know? But if you consider yourself to be anybody that actually kind of like cares about music as like something deeper, then you know it's kind of like, what the fuck are you doing on Spotify? You know? Yeah, and it absolutely, yeah, it like it removes the artist from it. But personally, I think one of the things I really dislike about Spotify is that it's changing music culture kind of like for the worst. Because Spotify rewards like plays, right? Like Spotify rewards like stuff that gets added to playlists and stuff that that has like the most plays, right? Which means that like sometimes like there's a lot of artists nowadays that just make music for the sake of like, oh, I need to make something, I need to make slop that's gonna get added on a Spotify playlist, right? Like the music culture of Spotify, yeah, it really is like use and abuse. No, SoundCloud's different. SoundCloud's a little different. Like, I think, you know, you can use Spotify if you want, but all I gotta say is that, like, if you consider yourself to be somebody that actually kind of cares about music, right? And you're still on Spotify, then you don't actually care that much. That's my hot take. That's my hot take. Sorry. I always feel a little anxious talking about this kind of stuff because I know it's probably gonna piss somebody off. But that's my hot take. That's my hot take. You don't have to buy all your music, right? But I get really irritated when I see people that like pretend to like be music heads or like pretend to care about music and they're just like listening to shit on Spotify, right? I think it's fine to listen to Spotify, you know, but if you like, if you want to consider yourself somebody that like is into this kind of stuff, right? Then yeah. I feel attacked because that's legit me. Yeah, you should feel attacked. You should feel attacked. Disagree to an extent if you still buy all the music directly from the artist. I have most of my music on vinyl, just isn't easy to transport that. That is true. Ripping vinyl is a pain in the ass. I don't blame you for that. But I just mean like people like, and I'm not one of those like, you know, I'm not gonna be the kind of person that's gonna be like, you should only buy your music, you know? Probably 70% of the music I own, I did not pay for it. I'm gonna be real, right? So I'm not gonna be one of those people that's like, oh, you should only buy your own music, right? I'm not gonna pretend I'm one of those people, right? I'm not gonna pretend I'm like that, because I'm not. It's nice to be able to buy music, right? Welcome. I'm not telling you to stop using Spotify. It's just my personal opinion. You know? It's just my personal opinion that if you like, if you kind of care about this kind of stuff, then like, there's other ways, you know? Like, I feel like even downloading music is like better than fucking relying on Spotify. I don't know. And it kind of sucks because there's nothing I can do about it. But when like there's songs on Spotify that I've sang on, and it sucks. I will have you know that I have gained literally zero money from anything on Spotify with my voice on it. I gain absolutely nothing from it. Absolutely fucking nothing from it. I don't think I've ever seen a cent on a paycheck from Spotify. And it sucks because when my original solo song comes out, it's gonna have to come on Spotify. I don't want to be that kind of person that's like, ew, no, don't put it on there, you know? Because like, it's up to the company, right? But man, I wish I didn't have to. I wish I didn't have to. Need convenient music in the car? Okay, but like, get a fucking iPod. I feel like it's not that hard. I feel like it's not that hard, you know? Just put the music on your phone, you know? Why should I buy a mid-part front panel? Okay, it doesn't have to be an iPod, but you know what I mean, you know? It doesn't have to be an iPad or iPod, you know? And I'm not saying you have to, like, I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to explain how I feel about this, because I know it's always gonna rub somebody the wrong way, right? I personally get rubbed the wrong way when I see people that claim to be like, you know, like really into music, and all they listen to is Spotify, you know? If you're not that into music and you use Spotify, that's fine, whatever, you know? I'm not judging you, right? I'm judging the people that... Like, I'm judging the people that, like, say they care, right? It's fine if you use it, but I'm judging the people that, like... It rubs me the wrong way when I see somebody that, like, is pretending to care, right? If music is your identity and you're listening to Spotify, though, I'm judging you. Like you specifically in the chat, yes, I'm judging you. Yes, I am judging you. If you make your whole identity music and you're still listening to all your stuff on Spotify, bro, you're not as legit as you think you are. Sorry, I'm letting out the toxic girl right now. I'm sorry. I'm letting out the toxic girl right now. I'm letting it out right now. Sorry. I still love you though. And the fumes from this lime are getting to me maybe a little. I'm not saying you have to go to any like alternative. Right? You can find music literally wherever else you want, you know? Yeah, I do have really strong opinions about this. I don't know. Like, maybe it's just me, right? I listen to music all day long, every single day. I listen to music when I'm out on the street. I listen to music when I'm on a plane. I listen to music when I'm traveling. I listen to music when I'm away from home. Right? And I've never had to use it. I've never had to use Spotify. I've never had to use Pandora, anything like that, right? But does Pandora even exist anymore? I think Pandora was a little different. I can't really judge Pandora. I don't know much about it. I don't even know if it still exists anymore. Yeah, podcasts are cool. I like podcasts, right? And I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna be the kind of hipster that's gonna be like, you only care about music if you buy the music, you know, if you pay for it. I'm gonna be real, right? I'm gonna be real. There's a lot of music that I own that I have not paid for. Right? It's nice if you can. It's nice. I'm not gonna pretend that's me though. Like, I think it's nice, you know, to get yeah, I know Spotify is convenience, right? So putting the same thoughts I put on directly to artists. You know, I feel like if you feel confident about what you're doing like that, then yeah, I think that's fine. Right? I think that's fine. I don't think the judgment applies to you in this case. I think it's fine. There's a very specific person, very specific type of person I'm judging here. It's probably not you guys. So don't feel like you have to take it personally. It's a very specific type of person that I'm shit talking here. No, I get it. You hate me specifically. Yeah, I do hate you specifically. Cry. Cry for me. Cry for me. Cry for me. Let me see your tear-stained face. Cry for me. I'm sorry, you guys. Does an iPhone compress the heck out of music quality though? Music quality, that's up to you. I feel like music quality is up to the person that's listening to it, right? I download my stuff in FLAC just because like when you DJ and you play on big speakers, you can tell if it's not. I got roasted one time playing on an actual like setup, like with like big speakers and everything like that. And they were like, Mono, why does your music sound so like quiet? Like, why does it sound like, it sounds weird, it sounds different, like what's going on with it? And I was like, oh, because it's all old MP3s. So if it's stuff for DJing, I will try and download FLACs. Yeah, I got caught with MP3s. I was getting started. It was like the first time I ever played on like big speakers, right? Because like for YouTube, like DJing and all that stuff, it doesn't matter, right? Like YouTube is gonna compress your music down anyway, right? Like YouTube is gonna compress your stuff down anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter. But when you're like playing on a real stage, it does matter. It does matter. I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed when it happened. Never had the issue with compression. You won't be able to tell, like, music compression quality, stuff like that, like, unless you have like crazy equipment, and that's like equipment that most people don't have, right? So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, right? Like the MP3 versus FLAC argument, it don't matter, you know? MP3s still go hard, right? It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't totally matter. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Gasuki chat room, Tabemono Monet. It is 5:39 p.m. What do you mean good morning? He's a night shift Tabemono. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forget your graveyard shift now. I'm about to get ready for work. Fuck, that sucks. I'm sorry. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I forgot. I forgot your graveyard shift now. Never mind. Good morning. What's my favorite all-time super favorite sushi ever? I just like salmon. Although there is a yellowtail I had in Japan called mikan buri. It's like yellowtail with like, but I think they feed the fish like orange zest or something like that, and you just like you faintly can taste orange zest in the meat of the fish. It's really good. It's really good. Rather you beat my ass and go in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. People that work graveyard shift is not... You don't deserve to be bullied. You already get bullied enough by working graveyard. Every mono stream is graveyard hours stream when you're British. Yeah, actually, what the fuck? It's like insane hours of the morning in the UK right now, isn't it? It's like freak hours. Oh, I see a lot of you are watching me at freak hours. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I love you guys. I love all of you that make time to come watch me. Whether it's the middle of the night or the middle of the day. I'm just happy you guys are here hanging out with me. I love seeing you guys all in here. And I love you all, especially when you put up with my bullshit, like me being a fucking hipster about Spotify. I know I'm probably really, like, fucking intolerable, and you probably want to punch me when I talk about that stuff, but... Oh, did I miss a Spotify rant? Oh, did you? But... I appreciate the fact that you guys like still stick around when I say stuff like that. You know, that you still hang out, right? I still, whether you agree with me or not, I still like having you around, you know? I still like having you around. I still love you even if you use Spotify. But I would love you more if you didn't. I still love you though. This is the aftercare. Couldn't good with a $20 bill. I'm making my own Spotify. Hell yeah! No, I love you. I love you all so much. In fact, like, I do like these conversations, even if I'm being kind of pretentious, because like I get to see, like, I kind of get to learn a little bit more about you guys. Like, it was cool to learn that some of you like spend a lot of money on like artist Patreons and concerts and merch and stuff like that. That's really cool to see. Like, I think it was like Brendan talking about like, you know, all the stuff they get. Like that makes me happy to see, right? I like that kind of stuff. Would you love me more if I was so bored? Or Spotify only music enjoy. If you were a worm, I would make sure your soil was so moist. I would make sure your soil was super moist if you were a worm. ASMR GF tells you to delete your Spotify. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I have a lot of hot takes about some of this stuff. I hope you don't hate me because of it. I think it's valid. You're valid, Brendan. Don't worry. You're valid. Don't worry. You're valid. You're valid. You're valid. Am I valid too? Alright, prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Just kidding. I think SoundCloud is fine. And I'm not that strong of a hater that like I'm gonna be like, ew, you use Spotify, we can't be friends anymore. I'm not that much of a hater, you know? It's I was letting out my deep takes, my deep strong opinions, right? I'm not that much of a hater. SoundCloud has worse sound quality than YouTube. Okay, but sometimes SoundCloud hits. The quality doesn't matter. Sometimes SoundCloud just hits, you know? Sometimes SoundCloud just kind of hits. There's a lot of stuff on SoundCloud that is like nowhere else. So I'm not gonna shit on SoundCloud. Hi. Yeah, I found some good remixes on SoundCloud. SoundCloud a decade ago was so peak bedroom producer have even. It really was. It really was. I was really into SoundCloud like 10 years ago. I was like super into it like 10 years ago. I was get my shit on Bandcamp these days. If an artist has their stuff on Bandcamp, that is usually where I'll get it. I don't think there is one optimal music sourcing place. I don't think there is one peak optimal place. That's up to you to decide. That's up to you to figure out what works best for you, right? Bandcamp is nice, but Bandcamp doesn't have everything. Especially if you're into like older stuff, Bandcamp doesn't have it, right? Only thing I listen to is Wee 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 Bae. Wasn't Bandcamp the thing they used to edit videos back in the day? What? Huh? Oh, that was Hypercam. That's good. If you're like really into like, you know, just kind of like supporting the artist directly, Bandcamp is pretty good, right? Especially if you buy on Bandcamp Friday, right? Bandcamp Friday is like a set day, where whatever you buy, 100% of the proceeds go directly to the artist. So if the artist is like selling their album for $5, the artist gets it, you know, for $5, right? They get all the money, right? Bandcamp is kind of like as good as it gets right now, right? But it doesn't have everything, right? And like most major, like if it's like an indie artist or like a smaller artist, then like it's probably not gonna be there, right? Bandcamp will be ruined in no time. It got sold a year ago. Honestly, I know it got sold, but it's been fine so far. Like, I haven't really seen any, like, really awful changes so far, right? It got sold to, oh, my Wi-Fi just took a shit. Hold on. Give it a moment. Give it a moment. Hello? I guess it's just my Wi-Fi. My Ethernet might be nice. Oh, okay. Now my model just froze. I don't know why. Oh. 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 Is it back? Is it back? Is it back? Hold on, my chat isn't back. Yay! Okay. Yay, I'm back. Yeah, my views fucking tanked though. That sucks. They fucking tanked. That's crazy. No, it always happens. It always happens every time it disconnects. It's not like people leaving or anything. It always happens. It always happens. Don't look at the numbers, bro. YouTube puts them right in your face. YouTube puts them right in your face. No, it's something that always happens. Anytime there's a disconnection, it just fucks with it. Can't you hide it like Twitch? Nope. No, you can't hide anything on Twitch.
What Spotify is directly or indirectly doing to the music industry and kind of similar to what iArt is doing to that industry. Maybe that's a stretch, but that's how we feel. Sorry to continue this subject.
No, I think you're right. It's not... Like, I do think like having a big library that's easily accessible like that is cool, right? I think it's like the company side. It's not Spotify the software or Spotify the app that I hate. I think it's just Spotify the company. You know? I think that's ultimately how I feel. It's just like it's the company. Not to make this about capitalism, but anyway, maybe we should stop right there. It all comes back to one thing. It all comes back to one thing. Is my type of monoplush looking at me a little funny today? It was a little squished earlier. I was leaning on my tub in one earlier and it was a little squished. Sitting down with your chips. What kind of chips you got? Netflix should have never should have stopped selling DVDs. Dude, Netflix. Now that's a fucking like that's something that went down the drain. Like you can't even like you can barely watch movies on Netflix anymore. Like nowadays, like you go on Netflix and it's like it's just all Netflix originals, right? And like admittedly, there are some shitty Netflix originals, but they're not all that, right? There's some good shows, right? Yeah, Netflix used to you would go on Netflix and they would literally ship you. They would send you the DVD. And that's how you would rent it. That's how you would rent the DVD. It used to be a rental service. Yeah, you would get the DVD in the mail. And then you would watch it and then you would return it. Yeah, like Blockbuster. Like Netflix was literally Blockbuster but online. Yeah. Yeah, it was like Redbox. Yeah. Redbox is gone now too, right? Personally, I never used... My sister used to use Netflix back then. I never really like bothered because I'm the kind of person I'm the kind of person that like if I get something from the library, I'm awful at fucking returning it, right? So I never bothered with like physical rentals, right? God, yeah, Crunchyroll, yeah. But like nowadays, like you can't even watch most stuff on Netflix. Cause nowadays, if it's not on Netflix, oh don't worry, bro, it's probably on Bebo. It's on It's on Plapo. It's on Scrinkle Plus. Don't worry about it, bro. It's on Streamio Plus, bro. It's on Plapo Diamond. Poop has it all for you. I'm sorry. Plapo was the first like weird scrungly sounding word I could think of. I'm sorry. It's literally on fucking Gazinko Plus. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's on Scringle Platinum, bro. It's on Ding Dong. It's on Vulva? Yeah? It's on Venus and Hands. It's on Tralalero. Don't get me fucking started. Don't get me fucking started. I will start just saying Italian brain rot animals if you get me started on that shit. It's been on my head all day too. It's been in my head. I'll just be cleaning and I'll just be like, tralalero, tralala. It's so fucking stupid. It's so dumb. It's so freaking dumb. I got it bad. Haven't you noticed already that like I pick up on some stupid vocal stim thing and then that's my obsession for like a week? No more wee wee wee. I'm still on the wee wee wee. I thought I was gonna be hooked on that cat that goes like ow 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 ow, but I didn't like it as much. The wee 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 still goes hard though. It's like the first time I heard Neko Arc Dilemma, I wouldn't stop singing that shit for like weeks. You think it's cute? Yeah, you like my autistic girl swag? Yeah, you like it? You're just like me for real. I'm sorry for the way that I am. I'm sorry for the way that I am. So I don't feel bad about going into work now. Wah! 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 Sorry, I'm on some goofy shit today. I'm hungry. I'm hungry though. Having fun hanging out with you guys, but I'm getting hungry. I want something with vegetables. What am I having for dinner? I don't know. I want something with a lot of vegetables. I want the veggies. Lettuce and water has you covered. I think my body craves nutrients. I like how 3 of you said stir fry at the same time. That's crazy. That's crazy. I have some kidney beans. Something with kidney beans sounds nice. Beans and rice kind of thing. No, I don't have enough stuff for chili right now. I want corn so bad. I had to explain to somebody the other day what an esquite was. Do you guys know what esquites are? Let me show you. Let me show you. I think a lot of you probably know what an esquite is. But if you don't, let me show you. God, there's a lot of fucking bougie pictures on when you try to look it up. Hold on. I'll get you visuals. So is it going to make you hungry? Yes. A very typical street food in Mexico is oh, I didn't realize the Twin Tails came off. A very typical street food in Mexico is corn, right? You get a corn on a stick, right? And these are like usually like dipped in it's dipped in like butter. And then they put they spread like mayo on it, they put some cheese, some like chili powder. It's super delicious, right? So you can get it like this, or you can also get it in a cup. And it depends, like some different areas will call it different stuff, right? Like where I come from, they call them esquites. In other places, they call them elote en vaso, right? Some places call them elotes locos. You know, they've got different names depending where you're from, right? But for esquites in a cup, right? They put all the little kernels in a cup, and I mean, yeah, it's street food. It's not healthy. You know? It's not healthy. You know, it ain't diet food. It's street food. You know. It's the corn, it's some butter. They slap some mayo on it, a bunch of cheese. You can put like lime juice on it, like spicy sauce, whatever you want. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's not always dipped in butter. But the juice that they're in is like a little buttery, you know? It's not all completely butter, but it's a little buttery. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah, they put like mayo or like cream, like sour cream. You know? It's so tasty. It's so tasty. Yeah, it's prepared corn on the cob, basically. Yeah. Some street stalls sell corn with artisanal cheese. It's good. Where are you from? Where are you from, if I can ask? I'm always curious about where you guys are from. US street food was more of a thing here. From Peru. Ooh. Nice to have a lot of international tabemonos. I know we have... Any like Latino or Hispano tabemonos. I try to remember where you're from. Cause you guys always talk about food, right? Flaming hot Cheetos were invented with those spices. Interesting! I really like hearing about where you guys are from. I love when you guys talk about like local stuff. And like local foods. I remember when we were watching... Let the Right One In. And one of the tabemonos mentioned that that movie was filmed in their neighborhood. So like a lot of the places where they were in the movies, right? They were like, yeah, I walk here every day, which is crazy. Don't fall for her trick. She's putting on a spreadsheet to track you down. Would you really be that opposed? Would you really? Don't you want a cute girl stalking you? Don't you want to tell me all your information? Don't you want me to know all your information? I gotta have my tabemono decks, that's right. No, really, I really like... I'm a big fan of like cultural exchange. And I know we have tabemonos in Spain, we have tabemonos in France, we have tabemonos in Germany, in the UK, in Finland, the Netherlands, now we have tabemonos in Peru, we have tabemonos in Brazil, we have tabemonos in the US, and Canada, and Mexico. I think it's really cool. And I love hearing about like the stuff that you guys have, you know? We used to have some Japanese tabemonos. They don't really like stick around as much anymore, but it's probably because I don't stream at good times for them, honestly. I'm probably not streaming at a good time for Japan. And it's 10 AM in Japan right now, yeah. Dale. Ya tú sabes, Mr. Worldwide. Ya tú sabes. You guys, I used to be... Here's my character development story. I used to be a pitbull hater. I used to be a pitbull hater. And then I saw the light. Now I'm a pitbull lover. When I was younger, I used to think Pitbull was cringe. Just because I didn't like his music. That was the only reason. No, not Pitbulls. Like the guy, not the dogs. I do like the dogs, but I mean the guy. No, I mean the guy. I used to think he was cringe. I used to think his music was lame. I'm not a huge fan of his music still. But then I learned that like most of the money he makes is he puts it back towards his community, and he uses it to help like his community, and he uses a lot of his money for that kind of stuff. And he's like actually a really good person. So I have never hated him since. And he makes some funny tweets. What's his fucking tweet? He has a fucking he had a fucking tweet on Thanksgiving that was like something like if the pilgrims had eaten cat on Thanksgiving, we'd all be eating pussy right now. Eh, dale! That's one of my favorite tweets ever. Yeah, que rico! Happy Thanksgiving. I can't hate that. I can't hate that. I was just a fool. I was a young fool. I was a young judgmental fool. I still am. I'm still a little judgmental. But... My Spanish is really fluid. I speak Spanish. Hablo español, es mi primer idioma. Pero como la mayoría de gente habla inglés aquí, pues... más fácil nomás hablar en inglés. Man, literally the life of the party. Right! She took a little Spanish in high school. I did take Spanish in high school. I was one of those jerks that, like, took Spanish in high school just to have an easy A. And the teacher hated me for it. The teacher fucking hated me for it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, why wouldn't you, right? Yeah, why wouldn't you? It was an easy A. I think the teachers would get a little frustrated though, because it was like all of us that already knew Spanish. Mona, you're Sinaloan, aren't you? Yes, I know. People can tell just from my accent in Spanish. I know. People can tell. There's in the VCAT ambassador team, there's a couple other Mexicans. And we started talking in Spanish, and immediately they could tell my accent. Cause like people from Sinaloa have kind of like a sing-songy accent. Like there's a lot of different accents in Mexico, right? But from where I come from, there's kind of like a sing-songy kind of way in the accent, right? You clept out of so many Spanish credits? What does that mean? What's clept? It's separate Spanish class for ESL students in high school. That's what they should have done for us. My high school didn't put that much effort into language stuff. It was very cute though when I was talking to some of the VCAT people this week. One of the... she's not ambassador this year. She was ambassador last year. I think she's like staff now. There's this girl named Haya. She does Japanese classes in VR chat. So if you're ever interested in like learning Japanese and like doing tours and stuff and like seeing like Japanese culture in VR, she is like the person, right? But she's very funny. she was wearing this like muscly rat avatar. It was like a rat that was like all buff, right? And she was like, Mono, teach me some Spanish. So I taught her like rata, right? And like she was really good at rolling her R. It was very cute. And she was like, oh, yo soy rata. So she was running around like telling everybody like, yo soy rata, right? And then one of the other people in the team like tells her, like teaches her to say yo soy rata mamada. And like mamada in Spanish is kind of like slang for like all like buffed up, you know. So she was running out and being like rata mamada, rata mamada, rata mamada. It was really cute. And then she asked me to teach her bad words. Because I was like, okay, say chinga tu madre. And she was like, chinga tu madre, chinga tu madre, chinga tu madre. It was really cute. It was super cute. I was wondering who taught her that. Hi, Kyuda! Yeah, I was teaching her that. It was very cute. But genuinely, if you're ever interested in like Japanese learning, culture learning, like cultural exchange, language exchange, and VR chat for like Japanese stuff, like literally Haya is like the legend. I first met her when we were both collab streamers for VCat like a couple years back. Literally the god of that kind of stuff in VR. I really recommend it. It's really fun though. Need to look them up again, but I found a JP VTuber the other day that streams in Spanish. Dude, I remember hearing about a VTuber like that. She would do like soccer commentary streams. A bunch of my Mexican friends like were watching her streams. I don't remember what her name was. It was very funny. Made her nice. She was so cute. It was a very fun night hanging out with a lot of the VCat people. One of the organizers, one of like the main guys in the global team. Him and his wife both play VR chat a lot. I guess it's crazy because I guess it's like him, his wife, and his daughter all play VR chat like crazy, right? They all have full body tracking. They all have VR capable computers. And he was explaining that they all have their computers in the same room. And it was the cutest thing ever. They were both right there. And they started like picking each other up. And because they're both in the same room and they both had full body tracking, you could like see it in VR. It was the freaking cutest thing ever. It was the freaking cutest thing ever. It was adorable. It was so freaking cute. And they're like picking each other up and like spinning each other around and stuff. It was the cutest thing ever. Opening stream earlier to elotes and the pacifier in just made me thinking about elote pacifier. Dude, I'm dying for elotes. There's like not... There's Mexican food where I am, but it's like not super good. There's a lot of like trendy Mexican food, you know? I don't know how to explain it. Like those like Mexican restaurants where it's just like very trendy kind of stuff, and it's like super expensive. I'm kind of okay, like no, like a lot of it will be kind of authentic, right? It's just very like I don't know. Very like Instagram. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, the food's still good. One of my favorite Mexican foods is torta ahogadas. If you guys have never seen torta ahogada, let me make you hungry again. Hold on. So, this is a torta ahogada. I'm about to make you real hungry. It's one of my favorite foods ever. I'm like salivating thinking about it. This is a torta ahogada. It's a torta with like a spicy sauce, spicy tomato sauce, dripped on top. A torta generally is like a Mexican sandwich, right? It's usually like a big roll. It's like a roll bread, right? And then they put like meat, like carnitas or whatever you want on the inside, right? And then they drown it in this like spicy tomato pepper sauce, right? And you eat it with a spoon, right? You eat it with a spoon. It is so fucking good. It's typical food from Jalisco, Guadalajara, which is an area. It's a state, kind of like on the west, kind of like close to like the west, you know, of Mexico, right? It is so fucking good, but it is almost impossible to find this anywhere, like near me, right? Finding these anywhere near me, like the only time I used to ever get to eat these when I moved to the States was when my mom made them. But finding a restaurant that serves these is like almost impossible for me, right? Nobody makes these anywhere. So I found a place that I'm sorry, I'm hungry, so now you have to be hungry too, okay? I'm hungry, so now you have to suffer with me, okay? If I'm suffering, you're suffering, okay? But it is just so good, and me and my sister found this place that was serving them for like only a weekend. Right? Only a weekend. They were making tortas ahogadas only for a weekend. And we went, and yeah, they were pretty good. They were pretty good. But it was expensive, and the place was very... like, describing it as Instagram is like the best way I can describe it. Where like, it's very chefy. Very like... aesthetic, you know? And at least for me, when it comes to Mexican food, I kind of just want stuff that's very unassuming. I want stuff that's like... no, not tourist trap. It's just very like... it's like very dressed up, you know? Very stylish, very trendy. Very heavy on presentation. Yeah, I don't know how to like properly describe it, right? Yeah, just kind of gentrified is the way. Yeah. Cause like the food was authentic. The food was authentic. Like the food, it wasn't fake Mexican food. It was real Mexican food, right? But like everything about it was just very like. Very just Instagram, you know? It felt very... very trendy. Made to look very trendy. Everything was like decorated very trendy. A little flashy, yeah. That's the kind of place I get around here a lot. Like very kind of like hipstery places. That or like... there's not like... obviously there's Latinos here too. There's Latinos everywhere, right? There's Latinos everywhere in the world. But there's like not that many where I am, right? And so I end up with a lot of Mexican food places around here where like the most exotic meat they serve is like chicken, you know? It's like you try to get some tacos and the only options for meat you have are like chicken and beef, and that's it. And that's it. It sucks. Awful. It sucks. I'm so hungry now, you guys. No birria tacos. There's birria. I'm actually I can't be a hater about birria going like mainstream when it comes to like Mexican food. I'm actually very happy about that. I'm happy that birria has become such a famous Mexican food because honestly it kicks ass. I am very happy about that fact. Birria is it's like a heavily seasoned. What kind of meat is it? Birria isn't it pork? No, it's beef. It's either made with goat or beef. Yeah. Yeah, it's like beef. It's like a really like kind of like spicy beef stew. Yeah. But birria has become really popular in the States lately, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Cause birria is a very like authentic Mexican food for me, right? So yeah, it's really good. It's really good, and there's a lot of places that make it now. Guess that birria kind of blew up over here. Yeah, it's been blowing up over here too. It's really good. It's really good. I do love tripas. Tripas is my favorite meat for tacos, but it's really hard to find over here for me. Oh, I'm so fucking hungry, you guys. I'm so fucking hungry. I might have to end stream. I'm fucking starving. I'm starving. 2 restaurants with torta ahogada with menus on here. If you have a chance to have torta ahogadas, definitely try it. It is delicious. It is delicious. If you have a chance, it is delicious. It always make me so hungry for Mexican food. I just literally can't get here at all. Okay, you probably will have a better time making your own. That's what I had to do when I lived in Japan for a bit. Although I've heard the Mexican food situation is a little better in Japan nowadays. But back in like 2014 when I was in Japan, there was fucking nothing. There was nothing. There wasn't even Taco Bell in Japan. So I found a supermarket that sold tortillas and they sold cochinita in a little bag. And they sold refried beans in a can. And that was about as good as I got, dude. That was about as good as it got, and that was good enough to take away the homesickness, you know? I had to make it myself. I'll never forget this story because I look at the scar every single day. On my pinky finger, I have this huge scar. Because I was trying to open a can of refried beans in Japan. And the share house I was living in didn't have a can opener, and so I tried opening it with like a knife, and I sliced my finger open. I sliced my fucking pinky open, and there's like this like gnarly scar. Even after 10 years, I can see the scar pretty clearly. Yeah, it was like a 1-inch cut. It was crazy. Like basically from the tip of my pinky to like the first knuckle, I like cut it with the can. Ugh. Ugh. Thankfully, I'm like remembering it now. I was like, you know, you're from the United States when you get injured somewhere else. First thing you think about is like, I don't have insurance for this. I can't pay this. Well, not again. My internet's dying if you can hear me. Oh, okay, just kidding, it's coming back. Alright, we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good, okay. I think we're okay for now. Yeah, but it was like I got injured in Japan, and the first thing I thought about was like, oh my god, yeah, I'll never financially recover from this. I'll never be able to pay the bill. Injured in another country? I'm done for. So I didn't want to go to the hospital. I didn't want to go like anywhere because I was like, no, I'm gonna I'm too poor. I can't afford that. I can't afford that. Thankfully, like Samiko in theaters, how was it? Thankfully, though, when I cut my finger, I had the great luck to be living in a share house where 2 nurses and a doctor lived in. So thankfully they took care of me. It was fine. I didn't have to go anywhere. They got me bandages and they got me like medicine from the pharmacy, and they took care of me. They gave me first aid and it was fine. It was very lucky though. Yeah, I heard the Miko movie was really good. I know it's supposed to be like a Project Sekai branded movie. Is it like something that I can still enjoy if I've never played any of those Project Sekai games? I mean, it's Miku, right? It's Miku, so it's fine. There's people in cosplay, that's so cute. Ooh. Messaging is really good. Oh, I'll have to think about going to see it. Simple anime story was really pretty, imaging and warm message. Okay. I'm guessing it's like a basic, you know, follow your dreams, never give up kind of thing. If I get a chance, I'll go see it. Make sure to stay after credits. Oh, is there credits? Is there an after credit scene? Okay. Power of music. I'll watch it. Sounds nice. I'm so freaking hungry. I'm so freaking hungry. I think it's time I wrap up and go get some food. Oh my god. I'm starving. I'm starving, you guys. I wanted to watch Love and Pop in theaters, but I don't think it's screened where I am. I think they only showed it in like some areas in California. Yeah, it was really limited. Oh, and it was only one day, huh? Yeah, that's a shame. That's a shame. bringing back Summer Awards, The Wolf Children, Girls Left Time. Oh, I really like that they're bringing these movies to theaters. Makes it really fun. I got to watch End of Ava in theaters. It was really fun. I got to watch End of Ava in theaters. I got to watch Spirit Away in theaters recently. It's a different experience watching these movies in a theater. It's really nice. It's worth it. It's really worth it. Yeah, if they ever have like those like Ghibli weeks at a theater near you, I really do recommend it. Like, just go watch your favorite Ghibli movie in a theater with like the fancy speakers and everything. It is so good. It's so good. It's so good. I recommend it. I recommend it. Yeah, Ghost in the Shell too. Yeah, I saw Ghost in the Shell. Me too. The original one in theaters. That was really good. That was really fucking good. That was super good. Alright, you guys. I'm so hungry I can barely think. Let's wrap up here. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. This was a nice gorilla stream. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much, everybody. I had a blast hanging out today. Tomorrow will be birthday merch drop and birthday party. Yeah. I was thinking about maybe tomorrow doing like I want to draw together. I don't know. I'll probably be spending most of the day hanging out with you guys tomorrow. So we'll figure out what we do, right? Yeah, this is a really fun stream. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for putting up with my hot takes about music stuff. I have to admit that there's like the thing that makes us all human is that our views and our opinions are always changing, right? So don't be surprised if at some point in the future, you know, an opinion that I have or something that I feel very passionate about now changes in the future. That's what being human is, right? But yeah, it's either way, it's like fun. You know, I really like the fact that we can have these like deeper discussions, you know? We can have these like deeper discussions. We can have these like you can call them like arguments even about our feelings about stuff, and it goes well. I love that. I respect that a lot. I really got you live. Yeah, it's nice to see you. It's nice to see you. Alright, let's see who I can redirect you guys into. It's probably gonna be the guinea pig channel. Let me see who's on. Let me see who's on right now. Oh, there's a lot of people on right now. Oh my god! Shuko is on! We have to go to Shuko. We gotta go to Shuko. We gotta go say hi to Shuko. She wants to say good morning to 100 people, so we all have to say good morning, okay? Oh my god, we have to go to Shuko! Shuko is another girl under Brave Group. She's under Brave Group Japan. She's part of the same label as Yuga Nagase. So she's a singer. She's a singer. She's really cute. We gotta go say hi to Shuko. So your raid message is just good morning. Just say good morning. Okay, you just gotta say good morning. Good morning. Is she still on? Please say she's still on. Oh, she's still live. Okay, cool. Yeah, just say good morning. Good morning. Okay. Oh, she's so fucking cute. Oh, she has subtitles on. Oh, she's adorable. She's got her little Vroid model right now. Oh, she's so cute. Alright. I'm going over to Shuko. Alright, everybody. Thank you so much. I love you all. And say it with me, everybody. Oscar! I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.